Hi traders. Look, this is not going to be my traditional type of video, but it is going to address a very frequently asked question of mine. Now, some of you who've been following me for a while and have been watching my videos from the past, a year and a half, 2 years from the past, you'll notice that I've gone through somewhat of a transformation. In fact, at my lowest point, I actually lost as much as 111 pounds. That's roughly 42 kilos or so. And I did that in slightly less than a year. Now, I did that through a variety of things, a combination of fasting, of course, a change in my diet, and hitting the gym. I would say that 90% of that I can contribute to primarily diet. Diet is always about 90% of all transformations, 85 to 90%, I should say. So never skip the most important topic, diet. It's not all gym and working out. That's the smallest portion of the equation. And if you think about it, guys, you are in the gym 45 minutes to an hour. Maybe some of you who are fooling around are in the gym an hour and a half or so. But what are you doing the rest of your day? Sleeping and eating for the most part. So rest and diet is by far the greatest portion of transformation. Working out is the smallest portion, but we need it all. But here's the thing. When I went through my transformation, and I'm still at work at it, guys. It's not complete by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. But after going through my transformation, one of the most frequently asked questions I've been receiving is, Oliver, what do you do? What do you take? And I understand that because a lot of people think that there's some magic pill or potion when there really isn't. There are some small things that you can do to help enhance what you're doing. I get a frequently asked question, what kind of drugs am I using? Am I on steroids? None of that nonsense. I believe in doing things 100% in a natural way. But what I decided to do was to actually film me putting together my post-workout drink. Now, if there's any special or slightly special thing that I believe helps me, it's this shake, in addition to the regular part of my diet. But this shake is special, and I look forward to it after every single workout. So, without any further ado, let's go to show you how I put this shake together and all of the ingredients that I believe are basic, simple, but can be extraordinarily powerful together to help fuel your metamorphosis as well. Let's go.
Now, traders, there are 6 things that I combine to create this healthy, muscle-building, muscle-retaining, age-combating shake. Now, of course, the first item forms the foundation of the entire shake. It is my protein powder. This is a very special protein powder because it is the world's first protein powder that is from concentrated beef. So this will form the foundation of the shake and be the first ingredient that goes into the shake itself. The second item is special as well. It is creatine. Now, guys, I'm not a big believer in the supplement industry. I think that supplements are largely a waste of money, but this supplement actually works. And I do try to keep my creatine levels daily around 5 grams or so. Collagen protein. Wow. What can I not say about this magical product? This will add another 20 grams of protein to the shake, help me maintain my skin, my hair, my muscle density, my joints. This is a magical ingredient. I will always add collagen protein. And of course, we come to one of the most magical components of the entire shake, Mct oil. Now, guys, I'll talk about this in greater detail a little bit later, but this is the magic elixir. I will also have 1.5 bananas added to the shake, and we'll use 6 to 8 ounces of water. Now, I'll first put the water into the shaker bottle, of course. I will then go right down the lines into my ingredients. I'll first add my protein powder. Now, as I mentioned before, this protein powder is very special to me because if you followed me for any period of time, you know that I practice the Carnivore Regimen as far as my diet is concerned, which means that 99% of my food intake comes from animals and animal products. That means no fruits, no vegetables, no legumes, no seeds of any kind. If it's not from an animal, I don't take it in. That's 99% of my food intake. And Carnivore is the world's first protein powder that is actually animal-based. It has 2.5 grams of creatine, about 23 grams of protein. It's very low in carbohydrates and fat as well. And it's also very delicious. Now, remember I told you that I do try to keep my creatine levels up to 5 grams. Well, the creatine that's in the carnivore protein is not sufficient enough, so I do have to add about a half a scoop to a scoop of additional creatine to bring those creatine levels up to what I've found works for me, about 5 or 6 grams per day or so. Some people might feel that's a little bit overkill, but that's what works for me. Then we'll go over to the collagen protein powder. Now remember, the Carnivore protein powder gives me 23 grams of protein. This is going to give me an additional 20 grams of protein. And this is a very, very special product, especially for men my age. I'm 54 years of age, and I need all the help I can get as it relates to skin elasticity, bone density, which age deteriorates over time, hair, the little bit that I do have left, joints. This is a magic component, and I make sure that it is an integral part of every single shake that I take. So I've got about 43 grams of protein, I've got about 5 grams of creatine, and I've got about 120 carbohydrates in the protein powder. I've got about 110 in the collagen. And we're going to go over to the most magical component of the shake, in my opinion, which is the Mct oil. Now, I use the brand called Bulletproof. I found them to be extraordinarily reliable and high quality in terms of their ingredients. But Mct oil is extraordinarily magical as far as I'm concerned. Its benefits in terms of mental clarity, in terms of keeping you full throughout the day, your digestive system in place. This is an absolute must for every daily shake that I take in. I do about a tablespoon, which is going to add another 120 calories to the entire shake, which actually makes this concoction a meal in and of itself. Think about it, 120 grams in the protein powder, another 110 or so in the collagen powder, and another 110 or 20 or so coming from the oil. Now I've just added my banana and a half. I am done putting all of the ingredients into the mixer. I'll close this off now. And once I close this off, I'll put it into my blender for a 60-second blend. I like my shakes to be really, really smooth. Now, I know some people sort of like them chunky and with a higher level of density. That's not me. I like them a little more liquidy. I don't want them to be very milky. I don't want to go that far with it. But 60 seconds, I find, gives me that perfect texture that I'm looking for in my shake. And these are the ingredients that I feel help me build muscle, maintain that muscle, and it helps me to combat some of the natural things that age deteriorates over time, like bone density. Your joints get weaker over time. the elasticity in your skin becomes less, the shine in your hair becomes less. And this mixture of ingredients I have found to help me combat all of that. It helps me build muscle. It helps me recover from my workouts a lot faster. It helps me maintain a fuller look to my body and the muscles that I do put on my frame. My mental clarity is helped by the MCT oil. My level of energy is helped by the MCT oil. My ability to go long periods without feeling hunger is helped by the MCT oil. My skin, the little bit of hair that I have left, is helped by the collagen powder. And this particular brand protein shake allows me to stay true to my carnivore regimen. Now, carbs are very low in this concoction. Carbs are no more than 4 grams in the entire concoction. I tend to try to keep my carbohydrate level below 20 grams per day. I do take in a relatively high level of fat. MCT oil is primarily pure fat. Collagen has some fat in it as well. I'll gain additional fat through my carnivore diet of meats. So my diet is primarily moderate protein, high fat, extraordinarily low carb combination. And it is that combination that has led me to basically lose as much as 111 pounds in about an 11-month period. Quite amazing. And so this is something that I take virtually every workout day. I don't take it every day, but I do take it as a post-workout drink. This is one of the items that I consider magic for me. I look forward to it every single workout day. Maybe it can help you too. Enjoy, traders. Delicious. Delicious. Now you know my secret. My secret is now your secret. Oh,